So, quick little context. Over the last year, I ended up getting a 23 in Ancestry kit, and they did ship to me, but I did end up losing that footage. So, this is the part two to me getting everything and going through it. So, enjoy. All right. So, we have gotten our results back for our Ancestry and our 23 in me, and I feel like we're gonna have to go through them both. We're gonna, kind of see what each one says, see if they are accurate to each other, and see what differences we get between the two. I know that I've got some stuff in Germany, some Native American, some Russian, some like Scottish here and there, but nothing crazy from what I know of. But without further ado, we're gonna go on Ancestry right here, and we are just gonna go through everything. So, first, what we're gonna do is go to our DNA story. Let's see exactly what we've got through this. Okay, let's just go through these really quick. So, we've got Scotland at 44%. Honestly, that one's a really high. I was not expecting it to be that high, but okay. Then we've got Ireland right behind that at 22. Germanic Europe, 10%. England and Northwestern Europe, 7%. Wales, 7%. Indigenous Americas North. Yep, there's that Native American I was talking about, 4%. France, 4%. Sweden and Denmark, 2%. I don't know what that is. New Brunswick, East Shore Acadians. Westmoreland and Kent. I don't know how to say that, so sorry. But okay, pretty decent percentage. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, here we go. So, like we know, we have that Scotland. Okay, very, very interesting. Then in Ireland, 22 can range anywhere from 0 to 23. Germanic Europe, so Germany, that would make a lot of sense. I have a lot of family that we know that was from Germany, so that would also make sense. And then England and Europe, nothing too much of a shock there. We also have Wales as well. Indigenous. This is what I'm curious if it. Very, very interesting. Then we've got France as well at 4%. Yeah, so far nothing here shocked me. I mean, everything that I was saying, I was kind of expecting here. Like, we've got that kind of German. I'm surprised we didn't get more Russian, and I'm surprised my Indigenous America is not higher, because we know directly where I can descend from in that. So I'm a little shocked that that's not a little bit higher, but hey, whatever works happens. And then ethnicity inherits your regions inherited from each of your parents. Overview. Okay, so parent 1, Scottish, Ireland, England, Wales, France, Sweden. Okay, parent 1, this is Scottish, Ireland. Then we've also got, what is this? England, Wales, France, and Sweden and Denmark. So if I had to guess, I would say that's for my mom's side, because we know we have a lot of heritage in Scotland, in Ireland, in those areas. The way also I know is because obviously my dad is the one that I could understand some Scottish from. Ireland I could also understand. Germanic I also completely understand, and that is where that indigenous comes in. Both my parents had a decent amount of Scottish, so that gave me a good percentage. Irish, okay. Interesting. I'm very interested in. I like all these. Okay. Where your family lives today. Oh my god, I've got family everywhere. Okay, wait. First, I need to look at this Australia. What? Okay, I don't know either of them. Wait, what? Wait, what does this be? Sarah Bortrude. You're my 4th cousin. You're in Tokyo. I'm coming to visit. We've got some family, another 4th cousin in Stockholm. We got family in Germany. We got some family in the UK. Wait, okay. Jimmy Dillon. Hey, he's in Galway. I'm planning a trip to go to Ireland. Maybe, oh my god, what if we meet my fourth cousin. My mom, that would obviously make a lot of sense. My sister, my very, very close family. Okay. A lot of them are there. This is so cool. Okay, wait. I really like this. This is the coolest thing. I'm not gonna lie. I could literally sit here for so long just looking at where my tree is. So that was all the ones from Ancestry, which I think was really cool. If you guys are looking to do this, I think everyone should, because it really shows you where all you are from and all that stuff. And I think it's really interesting. So definitely go try this. But we also have the 23andMe. So let's go over, skip to that, and then we'll see what that says. Okay, so here we go. We are on the 23andMe. It's time to learn. I want to go to the Ancestry in this because this is where we need to see how similar they are. Because if they're not, then we could have some issues. So we've got 95% European. Wow. Okay. 4% American. That would make a lot of sense. Then we've got our British and Irish in us. So this actually goes more in depth. So this is actually going to tell us like where a lot of our like regions are. Greater London, Glasgow City, Greater Manchester. Okay, so I can still, guys, we can still support Man City. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. Yorkshire. Okay. Where? And then this is where I want to see. I want to see what they say for this, because if this is right, this should be... Yep, exactly. This, okay, I can fully vouch for this now, because the Chickasaw tribe is what I am, and they are based in Oklahoma, and were in the coast at one point. So, that, yeah. I mean, that is accurate. That is extremely accurate. 4% though is a little interesting. It's cool to realize that both of them literally, like, for the most part, are exactly the same. Obviously, are all here, and they are very accurate. And then we go over here, and we've got relatively the same numbers. So I would say that's a dub. But we do have one more thing to look at, and that is the health side of this, because that's what 23andMe does very well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that one as well. Okay, so we now have everything here, and so we've got our wellness, then we've got our traits, and there's a lot of these, so let's just go through them. Alcohol flush reaction, unlikely to flush. What does that mean? Then based on your genetics, you are unlikely to flush after drinking alcohol. People with your genetic result can typically process alcohol normally. As a result, they don't need to tend to flush bright red in their face or experience unpleasant symptoms like headaches, nausea, and having just one drink. This is very true. My family actually has a very big history of, like, not really having bad symptoms when it comes to drinking, like hangovers and stuff. I've never really had one. So, fair enough. I'm likely to consume less. Yes, I don't consume any caffeine, actually. Deep sleep. Less likely to be a deep sleeper. This is very, very true. I do not deep sleep, like, ever. Genetic weight. Predisposed to weigh less than average. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, is there really much more to say? I mean, you could, like, there's a reason I wear baggy clothes, people. Lactose intolerance, likely tolerant. Wait, that means I'm not intolerant? You are not likely to be lactose intolerant. I am not, which would make a lot of sense. I found that almost all the elite power athletes and sprinters, throwers, and jumpers have a specific genetic variant in a gene related to muscle composition. You do not have the same genetic variant as these elite athletes. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm never gonna be that Olympic athlete I always aspired to be. What a crushing day this was for me. I'm never gonna be an Olympic runner. One day I will achieve my dream. Saturated fat and weight, likely similar weight. Okay. People with your genetic result tend to have a similar BMI on diets with greater or less than 22 grams of saturated fat per day, as long as they consume the same number of total calories. However, diets high in saturation fat have been associated with increased LDL bad cholesterol, which is a risk factor for heart disease. So I gotta work on my fat, pretty much. Sleep movement, less average or less movement. This, I don't know. We'll see. Based on your genetics, you're likely to move about an average amount during sleep. Okay, that's good. That's good. That means I'm not the only one. I mean, the thing is I move a lot before I'm asleep. Like, when I'm laying in bed, that's when it takes me a long time to actually, like, sleep. But once I'm asleep, like, I don't feel like I move too much. But that's just me. Alright, now on to traits. Ability to match musical pitch. About a 50-50 chance of being able to match a musical pitch. I would agree with this. I would very much agree with this. I feel like I can either match my notes very well or I can't at all. Maybe I'll be Freddie Mercury instead of an Olympic athlete. Asparagus odor detection, likely can smell. What? After eating asparagus, some people notice an unfamiliar odor in their urine. Whether you can smell the asparagus aftermath is influenced by your DNA. Van, your genetics make you likely to be able to smell the asparagus odor in your urine. Now I gotta go eat some goddamn asparagus and figure this out. I don't have any, but I want to figure it out. Other factors more likely to have little or no upper back hair. I do not have any back hair, so cool. Bald spot. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Frankel, if you are ever watching this, okay, just side note, he was my teacher. He told me that because I used to joke around with him and we used to make fun of each other, I made fun of him for being bald. And he said, watch it. One day, you're gonna end up bald. Not according to this test. Bald spot, likely no bald spot. It's likely, but you're unlikely to have a bald spot. So, boom, I'm not gonna be bald. Suck on that, Mr. Frankel. You were a great teacher, by the way. Bitter taste, likely can taste. Scientists believe that bitter taste sense develop and help animals detect toxins or poisons. Not everyone can taste the same things. Van, your genetics make you likely to be able to detect certain bitter taste. Yeah, that is probably why I'm a very, very picky eater. That would make sense. Cilantro taste aversion. Slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. Well, I fucking love cilantro, so I'm gonna go with that's a no. Earlobe type. Likely detached earlobes. Let's see. Let's see. Do we have the detached? Yeah. I think so. Early hair loss. Likely no hair loss. There we go. Once again, we're not going bald. No bald. We're not bald in this house. Likely wet earwax. Yeah, I have pretty wet earwax, I would say. Fear of heights. Less likely than average to be afraid of heights. Okay. This one's interesting. This one's very interesting because I had a fear of heights my entire life growing up. And I still hate heights, but I'm learning to get over it. So maybe that's my genetics. Maybe my genetics are overpowering and they're like, yo, homie, relax. You're good. You're good. I don't know. I don't know if genetics play a part in that, but maybe. Finger length ratio. Okay. Van, comment your genetics makes you likely to have a longer ring finger than index. Let's see. My ring fingers are indeed. I mean, on the camera it doesn't look like it, but this is definitely higher. So, I guess I'm not one of those. This whole test is fake. I don't have the ring finger longer, so it's a fake test. Motion sickness, about a 50% experiencing motion sickness. Okay, my motion sickness is weird because I only get it about 50% of the time. Like, in car rides, sometimes it gets really bad. Sometimes I don't get it at all. It's very, very interesting. Sweet versus salty. Likely prefer salty. Interesting. I'm a very big sweets person, so I don't know if I can believe that one. But I also like salty food, so sure. Unibrow. Likely at least a little unibrow. Zoom in. Zoom in. There's no hair here. Well, there is. There's a little. But it said that. It said there's only a little. So I don't got a unibrow, but I like have a little one. And wake up time, likely to wake up around 8. Is that? Yeah, okay. For a second, I thought that said 3. 8:42 a.m. That is exactly what time I wake up. No matter what, that is the time I wake up. That's very cool. That is very accurate. I guess I'm just a morning person. To my genetics? And I am a morning person too, and yeah. Interesting. So what happens when I'm in my 60s? Oh, I'm gonna be waking up hella early. My entire life I'm gonna be waking up early, guys. Alright, interesting. Very, very interesting. Hell yeah. That's all of it. I mean, I've been sitting here for a while going through a lot of this, so who knows what you guys are really gonna see from all this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I genuinely think everyone should do one of these tests, whether you do the 23andMe or the Ancestry. You know, each one of them is made for you in your own personal sense. But I am going to put my link down below for both of them if you guys want to try it, because why not? Have some fun. Give this to your friend. Give this to your brother. Give this to your mother. Give it to your entire family, and maybe something good will happen. Maybe something really bad will happen. Who knows? I can't decide that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to hit that like button. Comment down below what your thoughts are on all this stuff. And subscribe so you guys never miss a video. And we'll see you guys in another video. Peace, bye, and boom.